Good day, YouTube! Welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Booze Review. I've got my Jamaica shot glass, and no, I've not been to Jamaica. I'm albino, fools. I don't go in the sun. I'm a vampire. Okay. And we've got some Sour Puss Apple. The original Sour Puss. A lot of people use it in apple teenies. A lot of people use it in any apple flavored mix you're going to make. They also have a red, which is raspberry. They also have a blue. There used to be a yellow as well. We sold it at the casino for a little while. I don't remember what the yellow was. But anyway, it is 15% alcohol. It's a 26er. I bought it for my wife way back when. She hasn't really used it much. It's a liqueur boisson, or boisson alcoolique, because, you know, in Canada we don't know how to say beverage, we say boisson, regardless of whether you're English or French, because it's not a alcoholic beverage. It is a liqueur boisson or a boisson alcoolique. It is produced and bottled by the Sour Puss Product Company in Princeton, Minnesota, USA, which is probably why the French translation is so horrible, because it was made in the States, bottled in the States, imported to Canada. Ingredients: water, sugar, alcohol, citric acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, natural flavors, propylene glycol, and color. So really, there's nothing natural in this thing. No apple, no nothing like that. It's completely and utterly candied and made up. Very sweet, very sour at the same time. As you see, it's a nice greenish color, but like off, weird, puke green. If you don't have pour spouts, I'd suggest possibly buying them, because this stuff gets hard to open. This sweet liqueur, it gets really, really, really sticky from pouring it. I do have pour spouts, but I only have them on the bottles I use fairly often. I really should put the 1 ounce pour spouts that have the stopper in them so things can't get into it in these bottles, because these bottles are horrendous to get the lids off of sometimes. Now, strangely enough, for something that is so fake, and doesn't say whatsoever that it has natural scents or natural flavors or anything, it smells just like a Granny Smith apple. Just like a fresh Granny Smith apple at that. You know, when you go into the produce section of the supermarket and you can just smell the apples without even getting near them? It has that scent. It's a beautiful scent. It's one of the reasons I like to use this in my apple teenies and stuff when I'm making them for the ladies, because it just smells really good, and that smell will carry over into the taste. Even if the liqueur doesn't taste all that good, if you're good at mixing it and hiding it, the scent just makes it taste great. Fresh Granny Smith apples. What's it taste like? And in truth, other than the really sugary sensation you get from it, it tastes just like you're eating a Granny Smith apple. It is more sour than a normal Granny Smith apple, but the Granny Smith apple was probably the best apple for them to choose because of its sourness. It fit perfectly with what they were trying to do. Regardless of whether you like Sour Puss or not, you cannot deny that they did a very good representation of a green apple in their drink, which is one of the main reasons why it's used in so many apple drinks, because it just synthesizes the taste so well. Truthfully, I'm not a big fan of Sour Puss. I only use it in the girly drinks I make for the ladies, but I have to give it like a 7.5 out of 10 because it does what it's supposed to do fairly well. It's 15% alcohol. You don't taste the alcohol at all. It's very sweet. It's very sour. It tastes just like an apple. Smells just like an apple. It is what you want it to be. So, 7.5 out of 10 for this. If you really don't want to drink it straight, I mean, drinking it straight is perfectly fine, but if you don't want to, there are so many things you can mix it with that you can easily find something to do with it. So thank you for watching the Albino Rhino beer review. It's been great drinking with you. Well, the Albino Rhino booze review, I suppose. It's been great drinking with you. I'm going to go put the Sour Puss back on the shelf in its old home. But remember, great for mixing. It's an okay shooter, but get yourself some pour spouts because this stuff gets sticky as all hell. Have yourselves a good night. Bye.